Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. Welcome to the Higher Education Virtual Expo 2023 webinar session. With me today is Hadila from HRDS Services. We'll be presenting a topic on study in Malaysia. Without further ado, I invite you to start your presentation.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Kalila from HRDS. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. So today we'll be talking about study in Malaysia. I'll be going through a few things that students would need to know in general. So the first one would be pathways that you can take into studying in Malaysia. And then I would be talking about the application process and visa processes. And then I'll be showing some university options. So here are just the list of universities that we represent. So you guys can just take a minute to just read it through. Or you can find the list of universities on our website, hrdseducation.com. It should be in our booth. I'll just move on. Pathways. Options for students that they can take into consideration when they want to study, to further their studies. So when they get what they can do, one option is certificate for someone who has at least one O-level. They can do certificate for 16 months, which they can progress to doing diploma. And people with 3 O-levels, they can do diploma for 2 to 2.5 years. And another option is foundation, which is a one-year duration for students who has at least 5 O-levels. And the last one would be degree. For Malaysian unis, they usually would ask for at least 2 A-levels. So I just wanted to go back to the foundation part. Once you finish the 1-year foundation course, you would go straight into year 1 degree. And then from diploma, after doing 2 to 2.5 years of diploma, you would progress into degree year 2. And then you would progress to your final year. And as for engineering courses, you would have to do 4 years for Malaysian unis, except for UK branches. Okay, we'll move on to the application processes. So once students are interested in learning and continuing their studies in Malaysia, they would need to send us their results, and then we would send to the university for eligibility. Once they're eligible, they would receive eligibility letter from the university. Once they have that, they would need to fill in application form and pay application fees, which I will talk about more later. Once they do all that, they will receive student offer letter. And then they would continue to do visa and the initial tuition fees. Once they get their visa, then they are ready to enroll. As for visa processes, we would need the receipt of the student's offer letter, and then we would need to submit documents, which are here. We would need your academic results, visa payment averaging for 2,400 RM, and then we would need a passport photo with a white background, scanned passport copy, cover to cover health declaration form. The approval would take up to 4 weeks. And then you will get your visa up to 8 weeks. So students would need to do it as soon as possible. They get the offer letter. I will be talking more about foundation. So students with 5 O-levels, they can get They can do foundations in art and sciences, engineering, business, etc. The duration is 12 months, and they would progress to year one degree. And the fees starts from averaging 17,000. What we can suggest is when students want to go to foundation, they would need to look at their budget and what degrees they want to do. For example, if they want to do mechanical engineering, they would look into universities that offer foundation in mechanical engineering. And then if the budget fits, then they would just go through with the process of going through foundation for a year and then starting their degree in year one. Next. For diploma, they would need at least, students would need at least 3 O levels, and the options would be more and more, and it's more of a course specific. Again, examples, if they want to do business management, they would need to find, we would help them find universities that offer diploma in business management, and then they would progress. Either once they finish the 3 years of diploma, it's either they want to further their studies into degree year 2 or be done with the diploma and just look for job experiences. And the fees usually would start around 18,000 RM. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the list of universities that we represent. Here we have Brickfields Asia College, 30 minutes from the city center. They are known for their law degree, business, media communications, digital transformation, hospitality, education, and psychology. The terms, they have 4, students can start either from January, April, June, and September. The fees, they would start around 54,000. And here you can see that these are the colleges and the universities they work with. Next, we have APU. They are famously known for computing, technology, and games, games development, design, and animation, business tourism, accounting and finance, engineering, media, international relations, and psychology. Their term starts in February, July, September, and November. And you can see the fee tickets, it's 18,000. For diploma, it's 46,000. And the last one is for degree. Okay, moving on, we have IMU. It's 30 minutes from city center. There's more, this is heavily towards medicine. So medicine, psychology, dentistry, pharmacy, pharmaceutical, chemistry, biomedical science, Chinese medicine, chiropractic, dietetics with nutrition, medical biotechnology, nursing, and nutrition. February, the terms are February and September, and the fees are 88,000 and above. And we have Masa, 40 minutes from city center, and we have medicine, bioscience and nursing, dentistry, health sciences, pharmacy, business, finance, IT, and hospitality, engineering, and built environment. And the term starts January, April, July, and October, and the fee starts at 44,000. For IUKL, it's a bit farther, 45 minutes from city center. Students go there for architecture and built environment, business information and health science, engineering, science, and technology. Their term starts in March, June, and September. And as you can see, Malaysian unis offers more terms, so students can start, depends on when they want to start. Unlike UK and Australia, they have only two options. As for Malaysia, students have more options to when they want to start their foundation degree or diploma. For UKL, it starts at 60,000. We have UCSI. We send a lot of medicine students to UCSI University. So there's medicine and health science, music, engineering, pharmacy, business, architecture, creative arts, hospitality. Their term starts January, May, and September. Their foundation starts at 17K, diploma starts at 30K, and degree starts at 53,000. And some unis, if you do their foundation, usually if you want to progress into doing diploma or degree, they would sometimes, they usually offer scholarships. Well, scholarships or discounts to the fees if you've done their foundation or diploma. And here are just some overseas universities in Malaysia that we represent. We have Monash, 40 minutes from city center. Foundation, they have science, arts, engineering. Degree, they have arts, business, engineering, IT, medicine, pharmacy, and sciences. Their term starts February, July, and October. As for foundation, it starts at 26,000, degree 42,000, and then medicine, it starts at 117,000. Nottingham University, it's 60 minutes from city center. They offer arts and education, business and management, engineering and sciences. And their terms are, they give more options for students than the Nottingham University in the UK. Students can start April, June, and September. Foundation, it starts at 11K per year, degree 48,000 per year. Reading, it's in Johor. They offer business, psychology, quantity surveying, and law. Their term starts April, July, and September. Foundation would start from RM 23,000 and degree RM 45,000. And that's all for me. You can contact Hudia, which is the admissions coordinator. She handles students going to Malaysia. And you can always check our website for our contacts. And yes.
Thank you, Meet, for insightful presentation. So we have 15 minutes to go before we proceed with the Q&A. Let me check for if there is any comments from our viewers. So far we have one questions. Let me share with you. One comment is, how can we make appointment for consultation?
You can head over to our website, hrdseducation.com, and there's a form for you to fill in, and then it would send us an email, and then we would get in contact with you.
Okay, thank you. Second commenter, how to apply for the scholarship? Scholarship is applicable for degree only?
There are a lot of scholarships. The one that different unis offer different scholarships for the students. They would have to go through the admissions office first, and the admissions office would look into finance and bursary would look into if they are eligible.
Okay.
Students would have to go through there and submit applications for the scholarship.
For that commenter, will your agency be able to help with personal statements?
Yes, we can. We have our counselors who can guide you to do and to write your personal statements.
Another question, how about postgraduate? Is there any information on that?
Postgraduates, I would have to check. Let me get to you. Um, for um, sorry, what was the question? If our university offers postgraduate?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So most of our universities that we represent do offer masters and postgraduate applications, but then we would need the student to send us their transcript, and then yeah, they would need to send us their transcripts and results, and then we would get eligibility from the universities. But if there's any more question about the postgraduates, students can always send us a message
Yep.
on Instagram or our WhatsApp and our website.
One more question. Does medicine in Malaysia has accreditation by Brunei government?
Yes, they are accredited. It's just that Bruneian students who go to Malaysia to do medicine, they cannot do placement in Malaysia.
Okay. Still we have a few minutes, 10 minutes to 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes left before this session. I think I have one question for you, Laha. Do you have any brief experience studying in Malaysia, or do you have colleagues that have experience in studying in Malaysia?
Yes, Hudia, which is the admissions coordinator, she's the one who handles students going to Malaysia, and she went for her degree in APU. Yeah.
So, it take a degree masa tu?
Sorry?
What course she take at the time? What course?
IT.
IT. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, we have no more comments. So maybe from the presenter would like to share any more information before we end it.
I just wanted to share that for students who are thinking of going to Malaysia, things to consider is Malaysia is closer to home, so it's just a few hours flight to Brunei. the environment is not much different, so it's easier for you to adapt in Malaysia. And for budgeting reasons, Malaysia is more cheaper than Australia and the UK. And transport is easy to learn and to go through to get to anywhere that you want. So be and so if the uni is 40 minutes away from city center, it shouldn't be a problem because Grab is pretty cheap and the local public transport is pretty cheap as well. So that's something to consider.
Yeah, I agree with your points. Like, but Malaysia is very near, so it's easier for the family to visit there actually if their students study abroad. Yeah. Uh,
Yes.
for answering the question, so um, thank you for answering the questions. We hope this session has been beneficial for our viewers. Should you have any queries or in need of further information, you may browse through the booth in our Higher Education in Virtual Expo website at hdexpo.moe.gov.bn. Thank you for joining with us. See you soon in our next webinar starting at 11:10 a.m. The topic would be Skilled Education and Industry, How to Work Well by Mahkota Maju. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mm.